Is it possible to find an apartment in Tokyo for around 30,000 yen a month, roughly $290 USD? Let's take a quick look at what you might need to prepare for if you're looking at apartments in this budget price range. To kind of put everything into context, we need a little bit of background info on what cheap or budget means in terms of Tokyo rent. So let's take a quick look at the average rent for apartments in Tokyo. Now in Tokyo, there are definitely differences in rent depending on where you're looking. Central areas around Minato Ward and Chuo Ward are going to be pretty pricey compared to areas around Katsushika Ward, Arakawa Ward, and Adachi Ward. Chances are, if you are looking at this 30,000 yen to 40,000 yen price range, you're not going to find these apartments in the downtown Tokyo districts. If you are really looking to dive into the budget apartment arena, you'll have to mentally and maybe physically prepare yourself for what you are going to uncover. At the extreme end of budget apartments in Japan, a lot of these older apartment units might not have a bath. Depending on the location of the specific apartment you're looking at, you might find that there are public baths conveniently located in the area, or you might just have to get creative with the sponge bath type methods that you can employ at home. Another thing to keep in mind when looking at older apartments, those built around 1960 or so, is that Japanese traditional toilets are squat type toilets. The Western style sit down toilet only started to become more common after World War II. You'll even see these traditional squat toilets around public restrooms throughout Tokyo. These were once the norm, so older apartments might still have these toilets, but just one thing you'll want to double check. Here's a 1R studio apartment in Tokyo, but just outside the 23 wards located in Machida City. And this unit does have a bath and even space for a washing machine inside the apartment. This is a combined bath and toilet unit. It saves space, but it can be a little jarring to have the toilet basically right next to your bath. Check the description below for an article that goes over different common bathroom layouts in Japanese apartments. All in all, yes, you can find budget-friendly apartments around 30,000 to 40,000 yen per month in Tokyo, but you're going to have to expect some combination of the following. Older construction, buildings that are over 20 years old are not uncommon in this price range. Apartments that are far from the station, 10 to 15 minute walks or a long bus ride to your closest station, or no bath in the apartment. I know I sound like a broken record at this point, but at this price range, share houses are also an option. I made a video about my share house experience in Tokyo, and you can check that out for more info, and I'll link other related articles in the description. Another topic that often comes up when discussing cheap rent or cheap apartments in Japan is stigmatized property, or jikobukken, aka apartments where some sort of incident occurred. Perhaps a death in the apartment, etc. And a study by Mansion Market Lab found that in some cases, a jikobukken could be around 20% cheaper compared to similar apartments in the same area. There's no option on our website to search for these kinds of properties, but I'll link an article below in the description that goes a little bit more into jikobukken and kind of what they are and how you find them in Japan. So that's going to do it for me today. Thanks for joining me as we take a glimpse into budget apartments and what that entails in Tokyo. Take care, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.